we starting it over?
And we're live.
I just feel like we just gotta own this right now. It's so good. You're a dandelion, you know that?
Do you like this song?
It's so good. It's so good. Little L. Langley for breakfast on a Women's Wednesday. Good morning, Sammy Joe. Gosh, it is March the 25th already. It's March the 25th. It is officially another Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesday, and we are so happy to have everybody joining us for another one of our, I don't know, what would you call this, a podcast, or would you call it just like a weekly catch up?
It's our catch up. It's our Facebook.
Did I cut out for a second?
You did. You're coming back. Yeah, you're with us. But good morning. Okay. Yeah, I podcast live, girl talk, whatever you want to call it. We're here for it.
Girl talk.
And we are.
It's another beautiful Wednesday. Like, the sun is just like glaring because the sun is right next to me and it is bright and I love it. The grass is starting to green up and I'm wearing my lemon shirt. When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade. So, but life's not giving me lemons. Life's great. Everything's fantastic. What about you? How's everything with you, Sammy Joe?
It is spring break in Wyoming, and so we are spring breaking it and enjoying the beautiful weather, working cows a little bit. So feels good to be home. The past 2 weeks we traveled. We went to Vegas and did the Mountain West stuff, which was awesome. Shout out to Mountain West and the Palms for having us. Last week I was in Abilene at the Rodeo for a Cause event with Hua Enterprises. Yeah, and CN Productions and Rope Like a Girl, and everybody was there, it felt like. And it was a really Rope and Rascals. If y'all haven't seen Rope and Rascals, check them out. It is such a cool program, and my heart was warmed. And so shout out to everybody involved in that event because it was amazing.
And we are very thankful. Am I back? I don't know what's going on with my interweb today. I'm so sorry, everybody. Renee is headed to the Oil Capital Classic in Oklahoma City, and then it's the BFI. And we wish everybody such good luck at those qualifier series going on this week. I really wish that I was driving to Oklahoma and I could go to both of those ropings. They're such great ropings, but my horses are still fat, sassy, and hairy and haven't hardly been rode. So the old shoulder's still got a little creak in it, and I haven't hardly roped at all besides, helping Dr. pasture cattle. So I'm jelly that all the girls get to go have such a great week in Oklahoma this week. So
it's going to be a good week of roping. So team roping, breakaway. It's not too late to nominate. Make sure you go to the VRQ. If you have just bought your card and it gives you an error that you can't nominate, it's because we need to link your accounts. So don't panic. Just shoot us a message. We're trying to stay on top of those and link them in advance. But if you do have any issues, support at wrwc.rodeo. Reach out to us and we will help you.
Support at premierwomensrodeo.com also works.
That's
so
right.
If you are having issues, we did transition into premierwomensrodeo.com. That is the website. And so if you do need help, you can email support. The WRWC still works, but support at premierwomensrodeo.com. And then if you need VRQ support, it's different because we use the VRQ as a support system to Premier Women's Rodeo. We don't own the VRQ. The VRQ is its own entity. So if you are having trouble with your nominations, you need to email the VRQ support, and that is support at vrqapp.com.
Yep.
So I know it gets confusing. And when we get your support emails, we ship them right off to the VRQ, because I know it's very time sensitive and we've had a lot of those issues, and it's okay. But remember, when you are nominating and you are having issues with the nominations, that is a VRQ support. And so you need to go to support@vrqapp.com and they will help you with those. And those are very, very time sensitive, because we know the cutoff times to get nominated. Just to remind everybody, VRQ is its own entity. We use them, we pay them as a service. And so we have to email the support at the VRQ team. And we love them and they're amazing. And
but do them a favor and get your nomination in advance. The start time of events is typically the cutoff time to nominate. So if you know that you're headed to whatever event you're going to this weekend, try to get your nomination in advance so that there's no issues of it already turned off. What do I do now? We're emailing support. We're trying to get it in manually for you. But it also helps with the integrity of the leaderboard, because we want to make sure that those nominations are in before everybody's competed. And that we're not sneaking nominations in after the fact. Once you've competed, you know how you've done. Those nominations do have to be in before you compete. So give yourself that breath of fresh air. Just get the nomination in before you get to the event so that you are all set. If you have issues, you've got time to reach out to us to help you through it. But yeah, it's a great way to just know you're taken care of. So, but yeah.
We know it gets stressful, and then when panic sets in, it seems like things don't seem to be working right, especially with technology. It's legitimately what I was going through this morning, and I'm still going through right now with my interweb. But we 100% understand it. Just make sure that you are paying attention to those things. So, yeah, let's talk about, just let me get my thoughts right. But
I want to show, because I'm loving everybody commenting right now, and this is what we want, some engagement. So Renee's headed to Oil Capital in OKC. Love that. She said she has to miss BFI because she's also headed to Chickasha for the barrel bash. So if you're a barrel racer going to Chickasha, make sure you nominate that event. And Danielle, love that you're tuning in on the way to Oil Capital. Awesome.
Ladies right now.
Danielle said, can we get a flyer on the Facebook page with that link so that we can pass it on? I've had so many people ask lately.
The email for the VRQ?
Yeah, clarify what you're talking about, Danielle, and we'll make sure we get that shared. Yes. And then Marky asked, who do we email if our points have been posted incorrectly? Great question. That is also results@vrqapp.com. So yeah, we can definitely post the information of, they have support at vrqapp.com, which kind of covers everything. But then you can send flyers in for events that you want to nominate to events@vrqapp.com. And then for results, you can send it to results@vrqapp.com. So if you have point discrepancy questions, which, Lindsay, this is a good time to jump right into it, right? April 12th is the cutoff for the leaderboard. If there are events that you've nominated where it looks like you placed, but you haven't seen those points apply to your leaderboard, 100% do the due diligence, reach out to support@vrqapp.com, send a screenshot of the results just to help them get ahead. And let them know that you think you're missing points, and the team will get on top of it as soon as possible. So Danielle, yes, we will share those support emails so that everybody can see them.
We'll make a cool little graphic so everybody can kind of break it down. Cindy, we got you. I love this. This is awesome. This is exactly why we do Premier Women's Rodeo Wednesdays, is so that we can help everybody to understand it better, because, we get it. There's a lot of moving parts. Okay, so let's talk about, we talked about the cutoff being April the 12th. From there, what happens, Sammy Jo? We go through an audit, we go through entries. Let's kind of break that week where I think it's about 18 days, maybe 17 days. to the end of the segment. Remember, the top 20 in the leaderboard is who qualifies to the PWR Championship and the qualifier series, and we have the last chance, and we have the fast track. So there's a couple different options to get in, but the top 20 in the leaderboard is your guarantee, no matter what, to get into the PWR Championship. And those ladies do not pay an entry fee. Everybody else has an entry fee, new this year. So remember, if we're in that kind of 21 to 30 range, like let's dogfight it out to the end so we don't have to pay an entry fee when we get there. So don't forget those things. What happens after April the 12th, Sammy Jo?
Yeah, so to see this yourself, you guys, premierwomensrodeo.com. If you hover over events, this drop down pops up, the 2026 PWR Championship. Click that. This is where now our competition rules, the pro and challenger ground rules, the limited ground rules, we have rough stock ground rules, and goat tying ground rules. So depending on where you're classified, what discipline you're competing in, be sure, I know that they're daunting, but the ground rules are so important to review. So in terms of what Lindsay's talking about, I'm going to click into the pro and challenger. So just a note, this is pro and challenger. If you scroll down to page 3, the schedule of key dates and deadlines are listed here. And so April 12th, like Lindsay just said, nominations close. Now it does take that week to audit and verify. So from Tuesday, April 14th to Wednesday, April 15th at 2 p.m. Central Time, that is your dispute window. So if you think that you're missing points, you think there's an issue with your points or results, whatever it may be, this is your last opportunity to dispute that. Send it in to support@vrqapp.com. And after Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Time, everything is final. And that allows us then on April 16th at 1 o'clock, you can go on to premierwomensrodeo.com or look in the VRQ at the leaderboards, and April 16th, the leaderboard is 100% final. So the top 20 team roping will be based on the combined point pairings, but the leaderboards themselves will be final as of April 16th at 1 p.m. Central.
Time out. You just brought up the team roping. So when we get into the event, there's a little bit of like a slack-ish run, and then there's nighttime performances, even on Tuesday and Wednesday, the round 1 and round 2. The reason that we put those points together in the team roping is so that we can fill those 2 perfs on Tuesday night and Wednesday night. So that's where combining the team roping points comes together. Right, Sammy Jo?
Correct. And the top 20 for entry fees, all of that is based on your combined point pairings. So that's where we do pairings first. So the leaderboard's final April 16th, then April 17th through April 20th at noon Central Time on the 20th, that's a Monday, we will pair team ropers. So if you are a team roper, you will receive an email and text message that has a link to a live sheet. It's kind of like a trades list. Every header and healer that has qualified from the top 20 of the leaderboard, from QSs, from fast tracks, they will all be on this list. And this window of time, Friday through Monday, you can pick your partner. Phone numbers will be on there. You can start looking now and kind of get an idea of who you want to compete with. But yes, you can pick your partner. If you have no idea who you want to rope with, but you know for sure you want to come to the championship, we will also reach out to you and you can notify us, yes, I want to come, but can you pair me? And so on Monday, after the deadline closes at noon, if there's anybody remaining that does not have a picked partner, we will then pair you based on your leaderboard rank. So that is how the team roping pairings work. If somebody turns out and we have to start bringing alternates in, we pair the alternates based on leaderboard rank. So the only way that you can pick your partner is if you're in the top 20 of the leaderboard, you've won a QS, or you've won a fast track. You are the only people that have the opportunity to pick your partner. If you get brought in as an alternate, we pair you. If you're at the very end and you're coming, but you don't know who to pick, we will pair you. So pretty much after this deadline, we take over team roping pairings and pair you based on leaderboard rank, or at the last chance qualifier based on how you placed in the aggregate.
Woo!
Did I leave anything out on team roping?
Nope. I love it. It's so good. Okay, so we get through the team roping pairing, we get through entering. We're at April 21 and entries open.
Yes. So in Next Gen, entries will be open. This is now the first time that there are entry fees for some of you. So if you are in the top 20, you do not have to pay an entry fee. We will have a specific event created for you in Next Gen. You still have to enter because you need to declare your intent to compete. So you will have to go into Next Gen and enter, but there will be no entry fee. If you're a pro or challenger that is outside of the top 20, there will be a $250 entry fee. And if you are a limited competitor outside of the top 20, it will be a $500 entry fee.
So is that the alternate list that you're referring to right now when you say outside, or are you talking about just the qualifier series, fast track, last chance qualifiers?
Yeah, in terms of entering, this is alternates do not have an entry fee. If you want to be an alternate, you can enter in Next Gen and again, confirm your intent to be an alternate. But when we're talking entry fees, if you're in the top 20 of the leaderboard, you receive a complimentary entry fee. You go into Next Gen, you go through the entry process, but there's no fee. If you are a qualifier series winner or a fast track winner, that is outside of that top 20 of the leaderboard. So there are girls, Lindsay, that have won qualifier series spots that are in the top 20.
Absolutely.
They take those top 20 leaderboard spots. We do not drop down for QSs. They are in. So if you're maybe like 21st or 22nd, and you're looking at the leaderboard and you're going, man, half of these girls have won QSs. They're going to drop down and pick me up. That is not the case. We take the top 20 girls from the leaderboard. So the only time, Lindsay, that we drop down in the entry process is if one of those top 20 leaderboard girls does not enter the championship. So somebody's, not competing anymore, whatever the circumstances.
All the things.
Yeah, can't come. We will drop in the leaderboard to fill a position of the top 20 if somebody does not enter. So that is, if you are on the bubble 21st, 22nd, there is a chance you could get picked up as an alternate, but only if somebody in the original top 20 does not enter.
Okay. Woo. Okay, breathe.
So much.
All right. Ready? April 23rd, entries close. That's the last time. We will not take late entries. There is no late entries. April 23rd, 2026, 12 p.m. Central Time. Entries are closed. April the 24th is callbacks. We do not do trades. This is round 1 is on Tuesday. Round 2 is on Wednesday. Semifinals is on Thursday. And the championship round is on Friday the 15th. Just know that I know that there's circuit rodeos and you're going to want to trade back and forth. We don't do trades. This is what it is. So enter around the circuit rodeos, breakaway ropers, girl racers, team ropers. You girls don't. Thank you. But there is no trades. Okay. So don't ask for trades. We're not going to move you around. Just know that that's the way it is, what it is. Okay.
Yes. And so when we say callbacks, April 24th, it's really the confirmed list of who is in which section of competition, who is officially entered. It is not the order of competition. So we will send draw and like the true order of competition 24 hours before the competition begins. So keep that in mind. April 24th, it's just a confirmed list. of who is entered and who is in what section.
Okay, Brianna has a question. She's 25th and didn't win a qualifier series spot. Can she still enter with an entry fee or no?
No, so you do have to be qualified to enter. So Brianna, at this point, if you're not in the top 20 and you have not won, which there are still some QSs left and there are a couple fast tracks left, so we'll go over that list here shortly. You could still go on and win one of those positions. But if you end up not earning a qualification, there is the last chance. So Lindsay, do we want to talk about the last chance here?
Let's talk about the last couple QSs. We're past those, but let's talk about the last couple fast tracks that are at the end of the segment. And the reason that they are fast tracks, the points are general, regular VRQ. You enter it a little bit different. We have this cinch breakaway, and we have the USTRC finals also happening. So let's talk about.
Whoa.
Am I back?
I'm with you. Yeah. So there are, let's just shout out to our producers putting on QSs this week. Oil Capital Classic is today. So we will take 1 pro, 1 challenger, and up to 10 limited QS spots from the all-girl breakaway. And then for the open, we will take 1 pro header and healer and 1 challenger header and healer. So that will happen today. Check out Erica Krantz. She's going to be doing a story takeover. So stay tuned in our stories today.
Erica, thank you.
Then tomorrow is the Charlie One Horse All Girl at the BFI. So there will be, of course, the all girl team roping. We'll take 1 pro header and healer, 1 challenger header and healer out of just the open. And then for the breakaway, same thing. From the open itself, we'll take 1 pro, 1 challenger, up to 10 limited. And we are, for the first time, participating in a 40-plus senior incentive. So $2,000 will be awarded to that champion. So if you are entering and you're 40-plus, good luck. I'm excited to see who wins that.
I'm excited for that because we always have a youth incentive and we never have a senior incentive. And now we're really digging deep into the senior incentive for us golden era ladies.
And then this Saturday, Battaglia, shout out, March 28th in Ramona, there will be an open team roping. And again, from that, we'll take 1 pro header healer, 1 challenger header and healer. And then our last QS will be the Bill Pickett Rodeo, the Legacy Series in Memphis, Tennessee on April 11th. And that rounds out our QS schedule for this year.
How crazy is that?
So crazy.
That's so crazy that we're to the end of this whirlwind of a year 26 has been. So, okay, let's talk about fast track qualifiers. Break that down for us, Sammy Jo.
Yeah, so April 3rd through the 5th, we will have our final barrel racing fast track in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Shout out Renee Bowling. Thank you for doing this. So barrel racers, again, 1 pro, 1 challenger, and up to 10 limited spots will be given at that barrel race. So please, if you want to qualify in the barrels or get some good points, we will award points to 10 standard QS points. Our friends at Cinch Breakaway are putting on their Cinch Breakaway finals in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. We will get that flyer posted soon, but we'll take QS spots out of each class pretty much that applies to our age groups. And then, so those remaining events prior to April 12th, you nominate and you have the opportunity for the fast track. USTRC finals, there's a little asterisk next to this one because it's after the cutoff to nominate. So we will not award points for this year's segment at the USTRC finals. You can nominate it for next year and get points for the W27 leaderboard. But if you want to be eligible to earn a fast track in the breakaway, again, 1 pro, 1 challenger, 10 limited, and then 1 pro header healer, 1 challenger header healer, there will be a $150 fast track fee, that will open on April 13th in Next Gen. You can enter in Next Gen and have a chance to go to the USTRC finals, earn that spot. That is separate from nominating. So if you really want to take advantage of every opportunity at the USTRC finals, you will need to purchase the $150 fast track fee in Next Gen. And then if you want to nominate for W27, you will need to renew your W27 ID card and then nominate in the VRQ. So I know that's a lot of info. We will get that all promoted, but please reach out if you have questions on that.
I have a question.
Yes.
I can only buy my fast track spot or, side pot, fast track, not side pot. I can only do my fast track fee for the all girl. I can't buy one for the number 12 when I rope with Jesse.
Yeah, great question. So the class is specifically for the all girl. So yes, again, nominating, getting points, pretty much any class you're eligible to nominate, right? But in terms of receiving the fast track spot at the USTRC finals, it's specifically for the all girl.
Thank you.
We do have a couple questions we haven't answered, and then let's dive into last chance. So Krista had asked, where do I find the chart that shows how to calculate points for your winnings? Krista, the vrq.com, or if you're on our website and go to how points work, there is a breakdown on there about your points. But if there's an event specifically that you're asking about, please reach out to support@vrqapp.com and the VRQ team can give you a full breakdown and help explain that for you.
And then Pam asked, are the points up to date now? And how do we see relative to the placings at the roping? I don't see where it's posted anywhere.
Yeah, so let me just share that really quick, Lindsay, so everybody can kind of see exactly where to go.
And the VRQ's website is the vrqapp.com.
The vrq.com.
The vrqapp.com.
The VRQ, no app.
Oh, it's no app?
No, so to nominate, it's vrqapp.com. No, it's okay. But
this is why we have to talk about it, Sammy Jo, because I even mess it up.
Yeah, so if you're nominating, you're going to go to vrqapp.com, and this is where you log in and you start nominating. But just the actual website to see the points breakdown, you go to thevrq.com, you go to how it works.
I was close.
And then how points work. It actually takes you over to our website. So same thing under our website, how it works, how points work. And then if you scroll down, there's a lot of great information. So how nomination fees work. This is a pretty easy cheat sheet on VRQ points. So like the BFI and Oil Capital Classic are D1 events. We do award points to 20 in every round, double points, because those are QSs. So this is the standard. So in a round at the BFI, if it were just a regular event, you'd win 400 points for first, but you're actually, because it's double, you get 800 points for first. So as you go down, if you want to see the full expanded point chart, scroll down here to expanded points. And this lovely Google Doc here can show you. So D1, this is a go round. If you zoom in, so 20th place normally awards 12 points. You would get 24. So that is where you guys can find the full point breakdown of where they're awarding points. And again, if you have specific questions on your points specifically, you think you're missing points, whatever it may be, support@vrqapp.com. They will help answer your questions.
Yeah, and they can give you a scale breakdown on all the nominations that you've had and the points that you get for correlated to each nomination. So they're a great team and they can help. And I'm very thankful that everyone is being mindful of that now, so that we have some time to kind of go through the audits and make sure that everything is correct. They do audit every week and they do update the points on every Thursday. So if you were at an event on Saturday and Sunday of this last weekend, the points update on Thursdays, just so that everybody knows. So if you don't see your points from the weekend yet, Thursday is the day when they go through the weekend, they get all the results, and they update the points. If we are slow on getting the results from an event, it will push it another week. So make sure that if you're going to an event that is, just a regular old event and we don't get the results very fast, just make sure that, we're mindful that every Thursday is when those audits kind of come through.
Erin, we'll get to stalls here in just a minute, but for the last chance qualifier, so you didn't earn a QS spot, you didn't get a fast track spot, you're outside of the top 20, or you are qualified and you just want to come and compete and get a good run, team ropers, breakaway ropers, back up. Team ropers, the steers that we will be roping at the last chance qualifier will be the steers that will come to the championship. So another just little mental note, that's a great event to go to in Hamilton because we will be roping those steers. But to zoom in here, the barrel race will be May 6th in Decatur, Texas at the NRS Arena.
Which is amazing. And they have a great groundskeeper, and our friends with MBHA are putting that race on. Anyone can enter that barrel race, the same as anyone can enter the last chance qualifier. You do pay the last chance qualifier fee in order to earn your spot.
Yes, and we are guaranteeing 5 spots this year. So if 5 girls enter, you're all in. But yeah, guaranteeing 5 spots. And then there is a scale on the ground rules that shows you how we go up to at least 8. 8 is the most amount of spots that we will take. So here is the flyer. It's also posted on our website and social media. This is the breakaway roping flyer. So May 10th will be the breakaway and team roping last chance in Hamilton, Texas. And
just know that we are May 11th, the back number gala. So it's not overlapping. Everybody has time to get ready. And then we start on the 12th. So if you are not qualified, you can still come, try to get qualified, take the week off and hang out with us in Fort Worth for the week. Maybe hit the PBR finals, come to Women's Rodeo Championship, get in, win $60,000. I don't know. It seems like a good vacation to me.
Yes. So yeah, definitely check out these flyers, but just remember it is different this year. So a $250 last chance fee for the MBHA, you'll purchase that in Saddlebook for the barrel race. And then for the team roping and breakaway, you'll purchase that in Next Gen. So we'll get those links shared. Those entries will open April 12th. So stay tuned for all of those details. And then again, you can just enter the roping if you're already qualified. You do not have to pay that $250 last chance fee.
Danielle asked, at the last chance, do you nominate it and pay the last chance fee, or just one of those? So in order to earn your spot for the last chance, you do pay the last chance fee. If you want to accumulate points on the 27 leaderboard, you can nominate it for the 27 leaderboard, but it has 26. The only way to get into the finals is through that last chance fee. You can nominate it, but it would be for the 27 leaderboard.
Yeah, and just a reminder, W26 ID cards do technically expire April 12th, but we will honor them for like the fast track at the USTRC finals and the last chance fee. But if you want to start earning points for 2027 and nominating the W27 leaderboard, as of April 13th, you will need to renew your ID card at that time, $150, to start playing and participating and nominating. So Danielle, you're qualified, right? You go to the last chance. You don't have to pay that $250 last chance fee, but you do need to re-up your ID card for W27 and nominate. Yes, Lindsay. I wish that we had everybody on here.
The audience has a question. If I'm going to be at the finals and I want to nominate the finals, I have to buy my 27 card, right?
Yes. It feeds into.
And in order for me to nominate the finals, I only have to nominate it one time.
Correct. One nomination as of the start, because there's an average involved. That is why one nomination covers you for the entire thing, but you do have to be nominated prior to the first round.
There's your answer, Cindy. I got you.
Erin is wondering if she can set up pens or if there will be stalls. So there is absolutely no overnight camping, stalling, anything in Cowtown Coliseum. You do not want to stay down there at night. It is not the most safe location. So we do have stalls at Will Rogers Memorial Center, which is just a few minutes down the road. Those reservations will open April 1st in open stalls. And so if you want to stall at Will Rogers, which is a great location, you can rent those at openstalls.com, and that will be at Will Rogers. But absolutely no setting up pens or even dry camping. It is not safe. So we would ask that you find a safe
place.
place.
Everyone knows they're averaging around 100,000 people through the stockyards daily. That being said, there's a lot of people that are coming in and out. That parking lot behind, obviously we have security, but it's not to where you can stay overnight. If we keep cattle or anything in the stockyards that night, we have to have security 24/7. Billy Bob's is still a thing. That is a big old honky tonk. There's honky tonks all the way down Exchange Avenue in Fort Worth at the stockyards. And so we need to just make sure that we are safe and diligent to keep our horses safe and everything, because you never really know. We've all been in circumstances where people leave the bar at 2 a.m. You're asleep, horses in a pen. We don't want any of that. So overnight camping at Cowtown Coliseum is not an option. We do have stalls, like Sammy Jo said, at Will Rogers, very secure. There is security 24/7. There's a great people around there to make sure that everybody is safe. Nobody can even just drive in there to see everything. There will be hookups there as well on an RV side of things. So you can hook your living quarters up and then, consolidate everybody to kind of go back and forth to Cowtown Coliseum. But that is not that it's not safe in Fort Worth. It's absolutely safe in Fort Worth. It's just our due diligence to keep, all the riffraff from things that happen when you're in a different state of mind after an all-night bender at Billy Bob's. So
yeah. But if you guys are brand new to competing with us, please know that there will be an athlete website that we are going to be creating that will have the stalling info, RV info, hotel discounts. If you're looking to stay in a hotel, that's where we'll post those callbacks, draws. We'll send texts, we'll send emails. We will begin over communicating in the next couple weeks with everything you need to know about, where to go, where to stay, what to do.
You'll know that it's us. The Women's Rodeo app is no longer. So if you're trying to nominate through the Women's Rodeo app, it's when we did the transition over to full ownership under the PBR and to premierwomensrodeo.com, the app is dead. So you need to get the VRQ app.
Sunsetted, Lindsay. It's sunsetted.
I'm sorry.
It's rode off into the distance.
Went to be with Jesus. Okay. Went to be with Jesus. So the app, the Women's Rodeo app is no longer, and it's sunsetted. So you need to get the VRQ app, and that's how you would nominate. VRQapp.com is what you'll type in. If you have any issues, please reach out to us, support at premierwomensrodeo.com. And we're here to help you. Aaron asked about the nomination fee for the finals. What is it is a D1.
Yep. So $200 to nominate, tons of points to receive. It is for 2026, the W26 leaderboard closes April 12th. So no more points can be received to qualify to the championship as of April 12th. So this year's championship, May 12th through the 15th, you re-up your ID card. So you'll purchase that for $150 in Next Gen, and then you will go on and nominate for the W27 segment for $200 in the VRQ, and that makes you eligible to start earning points for next year.
So many questions. Angelina asked, if we go to the last chance qualifier and don't have a 26 membership, can I get a 27 membership and use it for the last chance, or do I need a separate 26 card as well?
Yeah, it's a great question. Anybody that's brand new, if you're going to the USTRC finals April 19th, if you're going to any of those fast tracks that happen, well, I guess USTRC finals is the only one. So USTRC finals for fast track, and then the last chance qualifier. If you're brand new, you can purchase the 2027 card. That's your only option. Purchase the 2027 card, then it's good through the rest of the year. But if you've already purchased your W26 card and you want to see for sure if you qualify, we will honor those. So, but yeah, great question, Angelina.
Yeah, absolutely. Katie asked about hookups. We will have hookups at Will Rogers. They are RV spots, first come, first serve, and those will be on that website as well, starting on April 1. So you can order your stalls and RV spots through Open Stalls April 1st. What's our stall guy's name? He's amazing.
Yeah. Cody. He said, I went blank for a second. Cody, love to you. Twisted Venom. He's amazing. Yeah, you guys are in.
That's the first time I've ever seen you go blank because I do it all the time. So is Sammy Joe's human. That was a Lindsay face on Sammy Joe because I am terrible with names. That's why I asked her and she went blank, and that makes me happy.
Shout out to you, my friend.
Cody is amazing.
We need a drum roll. We have to build this next one up. Cindy's asking, did we ever announce the location?
No, we haven't.
And we officially know it. So if you've stuck in with us 41 minutes in, you are going to be the first to learn that our gala is at Billy Bob's this year. And we are so excited. Shout out to Tannehills for hosting us. We outgrew that space. But we will be at Billy Bob's this year, which is super exciting. So for those asking, when do I need to be there? Is the gala mandatory? Yes. If you are a barrel racer, breakaway roper, or team roper, the gala is mandatory this year. Monday, May 11th, 6 p.m. You are required to be there. And it's mainly because we want to honor you. We want to celebrate. We don't want it to sound icky, but we want to honor you. We want to see everyone walk across the stage. We've got some awesome sponsors that are going to be there to give you gifts and celebrate you. So Billy Bob's, Monday, May 11th, 6 p.m. Be there. And rough stock athletes, go Tires.
Yeah.
You are invited. We want you to be there, but you don't compete until Thursday. So if you're not there yet, we completely understand. But if you can come, please come. We'll have your back numbers for you. Go ahead.
And thank you to our friends at Billy Bob's. They have been so gracious. We will have the PWR gifting lounge from all of our great sponsors that are going to come in and activate with us. Lots of great things for the athletes to kind of go in there and visit with the sponsors that are sponsoring the Premier Women's Rodeo. We can thank them. We can get our amazing little gifts. But know that if you don't want to get dressed up, if you don't want to put a dress on, you don't want to put makeup on, you want to wear your cowboy hat and your jeans and your shirt, we welcome you. You don't have to, but if you want to look like you're going to prom, come on, because we're all going to, everybody is welcome. We want everybody to be there. It is mandatory, like Sammy Joe said, for the barrel racers, team ropers, and breakaway ropers. Limited, all classifications. Everybody needs to be there. This is an event to celebrate you, and we will have enough space for everybody to be comfortable in a great atmosphere at Billy Bob's. And it's Monday night, so it's not on Mother's Day. We can still go hang out with grandma and mom and celebrate us as mothers on Mother's Day. That Sunday, May the 10th. Maybe you're at the Last Chance Qualifier having a good time roping, which is what you should be doing on a Mother's Day, is having a good time doing whatever you want to be doing. But everyone is welcome. Like Cindy said, this is a judgment-free zone. You can come in your jams if you want. I don't care. We just want you to be there and be celebrated. It is a no-host bar. There will be food services available there. There'll be lots of things available. And if you've ever been to Billy Bob's or your kids have never been to Billy Bob's, it is going to be a very family-friendly atmosphere in Billy Bob's. So it'll give everybody an opportunity to see the world's largest honky-tonk in Fort Worth, Texas. The parking is right there. You come right over to Billy Bob's. You get to be celebrated as a female rodeo athlete. But like we said, everybody, it is mandatory to be there because there's going to be a lot of women that are very influential that will be there to be celebrated. And we just want to make sure that everybody can come and be, just have that moment to walk across the stage and know that you made the largest all-female rodeo in the world. So
yes, Chris said no, there is not a fee. Friends, family, bring them all. We've got plenty of room this year at Billy Bob's. So yes, everyone is welcome. Lindsay, we are way over time, but a lot to talk about. We will come back next week with more, but we have
time out. We have a major thing happening next week, and it will come out, and then we'll have Women's Wednesday. So I want everybody to join us next week because I'm a little overly excited about this, and I wish I could tell you right now, but I can't. But we have a big announcement for next week coming, and so join us next week. We need a tip for the week. Sammy Jo.
Way to just leave them hanging, but
I'm sorry.
We do have a tip of the week. Shout out to Garrett Smith. There's a lot of Smiths on this week's live. Cody Smith, Sammy Jo, Garrett. Garrett is a short round equine, and Garrett short round performance equine, but he will be set up at Cowtown Coliseum with his amazing trailer for all things horse equine therapeutics, everything you need. I'm sure most of you know him. So that is our tip of the week, that if you are concerned about your horse's health and ways to keep them going that week, it is, 4 days of competition. Garrett will be there, short round performance. So be sure to be prepared to support him as well.
And all of our cowgirls that are coming from a long ways, Garrett has like the aqua tread. He's got all kinds of great therapy things. If you're worried, you had a long trip out to Fort Worth, Texas. Look up this trailer and go see him and get your horse a little spa day right before the competition, because it will only increase their performance so much. So shout out to Garrett and his team for coming on and being an advocate for the horse athletes that are coming to Premier Women's Rodeo Championship. And we're super excited to have him there. So you definitely want to hit that up and get your horse a little spa day before you have to compete or in the middle of the competition. Just kind of feeling fresh, just like us. We need love, and so do they.
Yes. Well, thank you all for joining us live. More to come. If you have more questions, continue dropping them in the comments. We'll respond there. But have a great week, Team Ropers, Breakaway Ropers. Good luck at all the successes happening this week. And if you're not going to those, it's still a great week to nominate. Only 18 days left to be in the top 20 of the leaderboard. So
for joining us, don't forget you can use PWR 10.
PWR 10% off. That is right.
If they weren't watching.
That's right. Yes. So have a good week, everybody, and we will definitely be back next week.
Bye, guys.